We're here today with Bear Norris from Norris Insurance Agency, who is a wealth of information for our agents and our clients. Bear, thanks for being with us today.
Excited to be here and talk about insurance, CJ.
Good. What are the basic coverages on an insurance policy?
When you get an insurance quote, it's going to be listed by several categories. And the first one's always going to be what we call the dwelling. That is your physical house. That is just everything that's attached by the roof line. So whatever that coverage is, that is only pertains to the house itself, the outside building and the sheetrock end. The second part of that will always be what's called other structures. And it's kind of a weird term to use, but it's really anything not attached by the roof line. So let's say you have a gazebo. Your fence, for example, is covered under other structures. If you have a shed in the back, that's also other structures. So whatever that amount is, you want to make sure that it's enough to cover your fence and anything not attached by your roof line, and then always give yourself a little bit of a cushion. Let's be honest, you're going to buy something eventually down the road and you're not going to remember what's on your insurance policy. You're going to see a part that's called personal property. This is the part that probably confuses most people because it does cover stuff you use every day, your pots, your pans, your clothes, your TV, stuff that you normally use. It does have limits, and every policy is the same on this, or not the same exact limits, but the concept's the same. Where, let's say you have some jewelry, somebody bought an expensive engagement ring, certain musical instruments, silverware, furs, art. All of those items have to be itemized out as a rider, or you need to take a completely separate policy out. Because most of those categories in our state are capped at roughly $2,500. So if you have a $10,000 piece of jewelry and it gets stolen or it gets lost due to something, the insurance company's only going to give you $2,500.
Wow.
And sometimes it goes down as low as $1,500. So you definitely want to make sure that your more expensive items that you have itemized out. Then you have another area called medical payments, and that is just somebody not related to you normally. Every insurance company has a little bit of a different definition, but here's the concept. Somebody that does not live in your house, that gets hurt on your property out of no fault of yours. So somebody just falls, trips, goes to the hospital. A lot of times the insurance policy will pay a little bit of money just to make sure they're okay. Then there's the part that confuses people called liability. And this is something where it is your fault. You did something to cause, unintentionally, to cause damage, or somebody else bodily injury, they hurt themselves on your property. For example, you have a swimming pool, somebody gets hurt in the pool. That's going to probably come out of liability. You dig a hole in your yard and some kid comes running across your front yard. It doesn't matter, the kid shouldn't have been in your on your property. As far as insurance is concerned and the legality, you dug the hole, so you caused the actual thing that caused the person to hurt themselves. So that's where liability comes in. Those are the basics of home insurance. You always want to ask your insurance agent on some specifics, because each carrier does include and exclude certain things. No two insurance policies are ever alike, but that's the overall concept of them.
Wow, that's great information. Thanks. And we'll be talking to Bear again soon about insurance issues, including flood and hazard insurance. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for letting me come.
Sure.